bring back in Corona, and they bring back in some shootings, and they bring back in racism, and they want to know the pulse of racism, which has been here forever, and everybody knows the answer, everybody knows who's the culprit, but yet we all act as though we don't understand it. But they get us caught up in that. They get us distracted in that. While what they're doing across the world is going to quickly direct us, going to quickly affect us, right? So let's go and check this out. Let me see right here quick. Check. So I see my brothers in the building. Say he can't refuse. I see you in the building, my brother Derek under Stephen King. Trying to get this thing done for my brother so I can see him make comments. So yeah, I see you in the building, my brother. So I'm trying to get this streaming thing to go. My brother's I can't see your comments, D. I know I was trying to get this thing going so I could see the chats from him, but I got technical difficulty with that tonight. So here we go.
Fired from Syria lands far too close to Israel's nuclear reactor. Is this a threat that Israel must be concerned about in a future war with Iran and its terror proxies? Get my take coming up. Hey folks, Eric Stakelbeck here. Welcome to the Watchman Newscast. We've got a lot to get into today before we head into the weekend, so let's get started. Let's start with the big story this week, a missile launched from Syria landing dangerously close to Israel's nuclear reactor in Dimona. Now, Dimona is located in southern Israel in the middle of the Negev desert. According to various reports out of the Middle East, this missile landed anywhere between 18 miles and 25 miles from Israel's lone, it's their only one, nuclear reactor in Dimona. Now, you may hear that and you may say, well, 18 to 25 miles, that's a pretty far distance. Not really when you think of, A, this is a nuclear reactor, and B, a missile potentially striking a nuclear reactor would cause untold damage. So 18 miles, 25 miles, far too close for comfort. What I want to do real quick is recap what happened early Thursday morning with this missile, and secondly, what are the potential ramifications? A, for a future war between Israel and Iran's terror proxies, and B, are there prophetic implications? Let's start with the recap. Again, overnight, early Thursday morning, sirens blared, the alarms went off around that Dimona nuclear reactor. This missile landed, again, not too far away. Now, all sorts of conflicting reports coming out about this and what exactly went down, but the timing, not only the target, the location, obviously, where the missile fell, but the timing, the Natanz nuclear explosion about a week and a half ago inside Iran, their number one nuclear facility, their most important nuclear facility at Natanz, a major explosion there, took that facility offline for at least 9 months, according to various reports. Although Iran this week said the Natanz facility is back online, it seems like it will take some time for them to get back to where they were in terms of uranium enrichment at that particular site. It was the second time in the past 10 months that a sabotage attack took place at Iran's Natanz nuclear facility, and they have been vowing revenge ever since. And that's only the latest black eye for Iran, right? Think of Mohsen Fakhrizadeh, their nuclear weapons mastermind, the scientist behind their nuclear weapons program, being taken out in November 2020, the war at sea, the shadow war at sea with Iranian ships being hit. The list goes on and on. Iran taking major lumps, as we mentioned, inside Syria. So they have been vowing revenge. Could this missile have been intentional? Could the location where this missile landed, not too far from the Dimona nuclear reactor, could it be intentional? Could it be, number one, Iran sending a message? Could it be, secondly, a dry run of sorts for a future conflict? There have been Hezbollah leaders, the Iranian regime, they have mentioned in the past targeting Dimona, targeting that nuclear reactor. And folks, you could only guess the disaster that would cause if a nuclear reactor was hit with a missile. But Iran and its top proxy, Hezbollah, have talked about doing just that. Bottom line here, I think this incident overnight Thursday was a wake-up call. Even if it was a case of Syrian incompetence, it shows you that Dimona is in range. Again, Iran, Hezbollah, they've talked about it. And the other thing to keep in mind,